If you could design the perfect human life, not the most productive life, not the richest life, but the life that makes a human being truly well, what would it look like? So I went looking for answers in the oldest places I could find. Lao Tzu, the Buddha, the Bhagavad Gita. And what surprised me is, they almost all describe the same thing, and it looks nothing like the way most of us are living. A life close to nature, waking with the light, sleeping when it's dark, eating food that grows from the ground, whole, seasonal, simple. Moving your body not to burn calories, but because your body was made to move. Feeling weather on your skin, hearing birds, breathing real air. Lao Tzu said, "Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you." Simplicity. Not poverty, simplicity. Every tradition warns against the endless chase for more. Not because comfort is bad, but because the chase itself crowds out everything that actually makes life rich. Real community. Not followers, not networks. Deep, face-to-face, I know your whole story relationships. Sharing meals together, raising children with help, caring for elders within the family. Not outsourced, not scheduled, just woven into daily life. Meaningful work with your hands, building, growing, cooking, repairing, creating. Work that's physical, varied, and connected to something real. There's a reason so many people are rediscovering baking, gardening, pottery. Something in us craves making things with our hands. Rhythms of rest. The Jewish Shabbat, the Buddhist retreat days, the Chinese wisdom of the Jie, aligning your rhythms with the seasons themselves. Not rest as collapse, rest as practice. And some daily practice of going inward, whether you call it prayer, meditation, contemplation, or just sitting quietly with yourself before the noise begins. That's what they all point to, across cultures separated by oceans and centuries. And honestly, when I first read it all laid out like that, something in me just went quiet and said, "Yes, of course, I already knew this. I think you do too." Now, I want to be honest about something. I'm not romanticizing the past. Pre-modern life also had famine and suffering and hardship we can barely imagine. But within all of that, they understood something about what feeds the human soul, something we've quietly forgotten. The Bhagavad Gita says the soul already knows what it needs. Our work isn't to add more, it's to stop drowning out what we already know. So, where are we now? I have a pretty demanding day job, and most mornings I wake up to an alarm, not to sunlight. I sit in front of screens for hours. I eat something quick. I come home tired. I scroll my phone, and I wonder where the day went. I'm guessing some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't think it's anyone's fault. Nobody chose this life. We were born into systems that were already running. Rent needs paying. The economy demands productivity. The algorithms are literally designed to keep us scrolling. We keep inventing things that promise more free time, and every time, we fill it with more work, more consumption, more distraction. But here's what gives me hope. In those rare moments when I do step outside in the morning, or cook a real meal, or sit still for 5 minutes with nothing in my hands, something in me settles, something exhales, like my body remembers something my mind forgot. I think that's our ancient wisdom speaking, quietly, from underneath all the noise. I know life is complicated. I know some of you are working 2 jobs. I know just garden and meditate sounds great until you're staring at student debt. I'm not asking anyone to change their whole life by tomorrow. I'm not asking you to quit your job and move to a forest. I'm just asking you to notice what you already know is true. You know that when you spend time in nature, something in you settles. You know that a meal cooked with love feeds something that takeout never will. You know that rest, real rest, not collapse, is something your body has been asking for. You already know all of this. I'm just saying, maybe it's time to trust that knowing. So if you want to try one small thing this week, tomorrow morning, before you pick up your phone, step outside. Just for 2 minutes. Feel the air. Take one deep breath and notice that you're alive. That's not nothing. That's the beginning of remembering. Lao Tzu also said, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." Maybe the life we were meant to live was never far away. It's been waiting, quietly, for us to remember. There's something else I've been thinking about, something most people see as the opposite of ancient wisdom, that might actually help us find our way back. I'll share that with you next time. But for now, what's one small thing that makes you feel most human, most yourself? I'd love to hear. Leave a comment. I'm always listening.